get your lick back. If a nigga owe you something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop, let this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. Get your lick back. If a nigga owe you something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop, let this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back.
I feel like I'm JX.
J-Way.
I'm a perfectionist. Adderall got me restless.
I'm gone.
Run with a wild crew, they get reckless. Young boy, come up off that neck.
Give me that.
Into the trends. See a lead, be the band.
Bleachers and Speakers. I'm your host, June. I got my boy B. Foster. What up, Foster?
Not much, man. You know, we working, man. We as you can see, we in studio, so we got all type of stuff going on.
Well, if we're in studio, we had some other stuff going on. Had to be so, but especially it's game day. We don't play till 4 o'clock. We usually do it live, do the show live, but we at the recording studio here, and let's just talk about the pregame, man. Let's get into this pregame. Play a scary team, and I don't think anybody's invincible in the NFC.
Nah.
But I think this is a formidable foe. Rams 2 weeks ago lost to Carolina. So there is some vulnerability, but they were lights out last week.
Who they play, the Cardinals or something? I mean, somebody trash.
It was the Cardinals, but they look like the Rams.
Yeah. Best team in the NFC.
Yeah.
I think top team, right? 10-3 or something like that.
They up there. They are up there. One thing though, and this is the thing that usually scares me is, quarterbacks that have the RPOs. This is not one of them.
Right.
Stafford's just a gunslinger.
Mm-hmm.
And he does have the wide receivers.
Two of the best, man.
He does have the wide receivers, and they do have a running game. So the offense is scary, but the thing that scares me the most is that young defensive line they have. And our biggest issue, Foster, has been protecting Goff. That's been our biggest concern.
One of them.
I mean, when we have troubles, when we have our issues, when we have those losses, it's a lot of times it's not being able to keep Goff upright and not being able to run the ball. Today, we have to be able to do both. So it's one of those games, and for me, it's a must-win game. It's a must-win game. From here on out, we need to win the rest of these games for the rest of the year.
I agree.
You have, and just looking at the overall division, Minnesota's eliminated. We still have to play them one more time. But I think that's a game where they want to play spoiler. So they're going to, and we had a tough time with them. So that's going to be a hard game. We had to play Chicago again in Chicago.
Huge.
That's a huge game.
That's the last game I want to say.
It's the last game of the year.
Yeah.
Chicago has the Browns today.
They do.
And it's going to be a very, very cold day in Soldier Field. Green Bay has who?
I should know this.
I think they got a tough game, but still.
Oh, Cowboys. Is it Cowboys? No, I think the Vikings had the Cowboys.
Yeah. But I know Green Bay, they're number one in the division right now. So in order for us to keep pace, and I think whoever they're playing, I think I had them winning, predict Green Bay to win. I do predict the Bears to win.
Oh, the Packers got the Broncos. They do got a tough team.
That's a tough game.
11-2. Wow.
That's a tough game. This will be an opportunity for us. If Packers lose, Bears lose, we win.
I don't think the Packers has any bearing on us because we've already lost to them twice, so we can't pass them.
That's not if they lose the rest of their games, though.
If they do, which would be crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I'm just saying, to keep pace, we're going to need a little help, and we got to help ourselves. So definitely we have to win today. Today is a must win, and we have to travel to L.A. to do it. One thing I can say, the weather's not going to be a factor.
Nope.
Should be able to pass the ball without any bearing on the wind or anything like that, any of the elements. And I think this is going to be a tough. This is starting to feel like a rival game. I maybe because Stafford went over there, but it seems like. And are we undefeated against them?
So we beat them in the playoffs. We beat them
last year.
Oh, yeah, we lost to Tampa Bay. That's what we lost to.
We played them first game of the year last year.
But we lost to him that year they went to the Super Bowl. We played them and lost to them.
Yeah.
So I want to say we're like 2-1 since Stafford's left.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be tough sledding today. I think it's going to be a tough game. I think, but it's a winnable game. I think we can play with anybody. We got some. I hate to bring up injuries, man, but the reality of it is.
Oh, you must know it's up on my phone right
I have no idea. I know that's an issue, though. We got some news during the week about players that, after the last game that just won't be back for the rest of the year. Biggest thing that that upset me was Brian Branch being gone for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
Torn Achilles. And then you have Terry Arnold out for the rest of the year. He's been placed on IR. Kirby
had a
setback. So he won't be back today.
And guess who else is out? Thomas Harper.
Thomas Harper's out. Concussion.
So I don't know who. I genuinely.
Maddox would be a safety. I don't know who the other safety would be.
Yeah, and then probably could be Rock or it could be Whitehead or Marlette. It's going to be that crew out there for sure.
Yeah. So, starting corners, we do have DJ Reed and Amik Robinson, but Amik been getting toasted lately.
Yeah, he's good to get burnt at least once.
Yeah, he's been getting toasted lately. So our defensive backfield is beat up.
Perfect timing. We're only playing the best quarterback in football and
the best set of wide receivers.
Wood and Adams.
Today, I need to see Hutch.
You get this. These are the games where it's like there's really no excuses. You got to step up. You got to be active. We need Muhammad to. 3 sacks is a lot to ask for. I'll take 1.5, but I'm gonna need something.
We need Hutch. We need Hutch to show up today. We need Muhammad to show up today. We need that interior defensive line to do what they do.
Pressure up the middle.
We need the linebackers to be active. It's going to be a tough game to stop them defensively.
It should be a shootout. I hate that it has to be that because do you really want to have a track meet with Matthew Stafford in L.A.? You probably don't. But like you said, DJ Reed, he's gonna hold it down on one end. I'm pretty set with that. But on that other end, Amik is just good for a couple. Getting gouged, and he doesn't have the benefit of Pro Bowl safeties in center field to cover him. So it's gonna be some points. Kyron Williams is no slouch at the running back position, but I'll tell you what the key is: red zone. The Rams on both ends, defensively and offensively, are top notch in the red zone. They'll give up some yards defensively, but they get stubborn in the red zone and they handle business. Adams has like 14 touchdowns this year, and a lot of them I feel like have come down in the trenches, toward in the red zone.
Yeah.
So we held the Cowboys. To 5 field goals last week. That was 15 of their 30 points were accounted for by the leg of probably one of the best kickers in all of football. So that was huge outside of the I think we had 3 interceptions. 2 interceptions and a forced fumble. So
and let me say about this. Those were not 20 and 30 yarders. We kept him outside of the 35.
Way out there.
And he was just booting them. I think he had a 60-yarder. He had a 53-yarder. I mean, they didn't get into the red zone, but they scored. So that field goal kicker, he has a boot on him. So it's gonna be one of them games, man. We need this game. What's the record? 8-5? Or is it 7-5?
Yeah, our record ain't bad for real.
It ain't too shabby.
Yeah, I think it's 8 and I think we're 8.
I think we're 8-5.
We're 13 games in.
We're 13 games
8
in. 8-5.
So so if you win 9-5 and they would be 10-4. 10-4. So we would only be one game behind them with the win. We'll have the win over them. That in the case of a tie, we would have the win in the win category in the head-to-head play. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So still a lot to play for.
Still a lot to play for.
And then I think we will be knotted up with the Bears with that final game possibly being the deciding factor. So,
and to me, as long as we get in the playoffs at this point,
just got to get in.
I think the loss to Green Bay was hurtful.
Oh,
not just that game, but from a season standpoint,
demoralizing.
It was very demoralizing because the idea was to split. I figured if we split every game in the division and steal one to where we win 2, that we would be fine. And that mission has been failed. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way because we dropped 2 to Green Bay. And it looked like it was kind of easy the first game. And second game we fought, but we were fighting from behind.
Yeah, they were pretty much in control both games.
Yeah, and that was with the pressure. Miles Frazier starting left guard.
He should be. He'll definitely be.
They gave up on Awasoka, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Awosa or whatever.
Awosika.
Whatever his name is.
What's his first name? He's had an interesting first name too.
But he didn't play his best football in Mahogany's absence.
Oh, Coyote, that's his first name.
Okay,
right
Coyote.
Now, let's see. Right guards. They don't even have Miles. As far as the depth chart, he's kind of down there. He's behind Cologne and a couple other guys. But Miles he got some snaps last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we should see him. He was solid.
Yeah. He played pretty well, considering. And I can only imagine him getting better.
He's a rookie. He's been on the sideline all year, so yeah, he can.
Yeah. I can imagine him getting better. I wouldn't depend upon it so heavily this year, but going forward, we just got to get through the season, man. We just got to get to the playoffs. I think the ceiling for us, and it's sad because we had Super Bowl, aspirations, but I think the ceiling is the playoffs.
It's just getting in.
Just getting in.
Hey.
And that could be considered a reach, being how it's going.
Kinda, yeah.
What do you think? Think we're gonna get in it?
If we get in, one thing about it is our defense is beat up.
Yeah.
But offense is seamless. Outside of Mahogany's hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still got Sewell.
He's limited in practice.
Right. So he's back possibly, But offensively, when it's all said and done, you still got DJ Reed. You still got your best corner. You still got your best. You have all your edge rushers. Everybody, down to I think Hassanin is almost back, but you don't really need him at this point. You got your best. You got Marcus Davenport back. You got all of your linebackers. You got Campbell, Barnes, Anzalone. You got Brock Stewart. You got Rodrigo. So where our secondary is very beat up, we still got a lot of our starters back, and in their secondary down to the practice squad players have played very well in spurts as well. Like that Tampa Bay game where Curve was out, Branch was suspended, I think Arnold was out, Reed hadn't come back yet. We were down to me out there at defensive back, and they played a great game. So you never know, man.
You're a little taller than a Meek, so I think you do all right.
Yeah, I'm taller than a Meek, so really no.
Let's take a quick break, Foster. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk some more. If you're watching, give us about 10 seconds. If you're listening, you're gonna hear some wonderful ads. All right, we are back. Detroit Lions pregame versus the Rams. We visit La La Land. And I like what I saw versus Dallas.
It's a great game.
That was a game they were trending upwards. They had beat Philly. They came back from 21 behind to beat Philly, and they beat somebody else right after that where they weren't favored.
Who beat Philly?
Dallas beat
yeah,
Philly. They were
yeah.
down 21.
Right.
And then they played someone else, and they looked very good. So I was nervous about that game, and it was a hard-fought game, but we pulled that one out, won by 2 touchdowns. And now we face the Rams. The Rams are scary to me. Every time we play them, they're scary. So what I think is a key to the game is, once again, stopping the run. They can't run. We have to force them to pass to where they.
Do we want to force them to pass?
I mean, if they're running and passing, then what?
Yeah. If they doing both, we in bad shape.
I take my chances on that pass rush getting home. And if they're able to run the ball and if we're able to pin our ears back and just play the pass, we're in better position. One thing about Stafford is he can read a defense, so he'll pick a zone apart, and man-to-man defenses, which we run a lot, they have the athletes at wide receiver and at tight end that can win their one-on-one matches. So it's going to be tough sledding either way. You're going to have to mix and match the coverages. You can't let him think zone, man. You have to mix it up a little bit. You have to blitz a little bit and everything as well. So I think defensively the key to the game is being stout up front. That front seven has to be stout, and that includes stopping the run and putting pressure on Stafford.
Yeah.
That's the only chance we got defensively.
Yeah, and I think another key is just going to be keeping him off the field. If we can get things going.
If we can create some turnovers as well.
Yeah. And that helped us in the Dallas game. Like, we had – who had the picks? I know Harper had one of them, I think.
Did he? I don't remember Harper's name. I think he got hurt early, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe it's him. Maybe it wasn't.
I can't remember who got interceptions.
We had a couple of them. Let's see. Yeah, they threw 2. We definitely threw 2. Let's see who it was.
I can't even remember who it was.
DJ Reed got one.
That's at the end where he stripped the guy.
And then Barnes got one.
Yes,
at
Barnes.
the beginning of the second half.
Begins of the second half.
Harper had one. He's had one, though, I want to say. But anyways, it wasn't that one. And then he punched. And then Maddox punched out. Maddox and Campbell punched out fumbles. But I think we only recovered one of them.
The one that Campbell punched out is the one we recovered.
Gotcha.
So we forced three turnovers.
Yep.
And I think we need to force some turnovers today. And we need not to turn the ball over.
Yeah. Because that's one of the things the Rams like to do. They like to get after the quarterback, and they got a couple good defensive linemen. Jared Verse, we definitely followed him, and then Byron Young as well. It likes to get to the quarterback. So, yeah, if they would like to be able to force some turnover. So, yeah, we definitely need to take care of it, and that starts with protecting Goff. We don't really have to – I don't want to jinx anything, but most of what we got to worry about is protecting Jared Goff to keep from putting him in harm's way.
Do we sound pessimistic? Do you think by any means we sound pessimistic?
Nah, I think we're being realistic.
Okay. Because my thing is this, right? If you're watching and listening and you think that you think that we don't have much confidence, it's not that. I think it's a realistic view. Yeah. And we're not homers. We're not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything and make it seem like we've been,
we got this. Blowout. Yeah. Here it comes.
Hey, we're watching the game with caution like everyone else. But one thing I will say, you win this game today and look good doing it, NFL's on notice. Like it's because
it's all about momentum. It's not about how it got rocky in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can go into LA and beat the best team in the NFC, it's kind of like we're kind of back to being the team to beat again. I already beat the tar out. Well, no, we're not the team to beat because we lost to the Packers. So I can't.
The Packers are the team to beat.
Can't.
I'll even say the Bears are the team to beat, and we'll have that opportunity.
And we'll have that opportunity. Yeah, for the time being, yeah, they've been rolling, even though they lost. Well, they lost to Packers, so right. That's what they lost to, right? So yeah, and yeah, they got some work to do.
They got
season is not over for them.
It's a tough game today because that Cleveland Browns defense is for real. We've seen it.
They beat the Packers.
They can get to the quarterback, and it's not going to be one of those games where, in that weather, it's going to be some running. They're going to have to run the ball.
And they do have a good running game. So
they have a good running game.
They ran all over Philly. It was like, why couldn't we do that?
But Cleveland has a good run defense.
Yeah. It's not. I don't know what they're going to do with all that.
We'll see. Not banking on too much what others do. Right. We have to take care of what we have to take care of.
Business at the crib.
The Lions have to take care of business on the road today. It's a tough task. It's a tall task. Let me ask you.
Okay.
Worst case scenario.
No.
Lions lose today. Is it over?
Mathematically, no. I don't think it is. But
can you get there at 11-6? Because you would have to win the rest of your games, obviously.
I think we could. I think the Bears. Depending upon how they do the next couple of weeks, they may be extremely wounded by the time they get to us. We have the Steelers at home. I think
we should win that game.
I think
we need to win that game.
I think we dog walk the Steelers. I'll just put that out there. Bro, the Steelers are so, and it's crazy because they're a playoff team. I want to say they're up in the division, but
okay.
I just don't see it. The pass game isn't there.
We have after today, we have the Steelers, we have the Bears at the end of the season. There's 2 games.
Vikings, and then the Bears.
Okay, do we play Denver?
No, I don't think we play Denver.
We're missing a game.
Are we missing? Okay, there's 13. We've played 13, so there's 4.
We got 4 games.
Rams, Steelers,
Vikings,
Bears.
Okay, my bad.
Yep.
My bad. Good, we don't play Denver. I'm making it rougher than what it is.
Yeah, don't do that. They're 11.
We have tough sledding. I don't need to make it any worse.
The best pass rush in all of the NFL, bar none. We don't need that smoke.
Yeah, so it is what it is, man. Before let's go ahead and wrap this up. I don't know what it's looking like behind the camera. If it looks bad, Foster, I'll just upload the audio. Yeah, it is what it is. Usually I do the filming, but I'm in front of the camera. I don't know what's going on back there.
No idea.
We'll see.
A ghost back there. Muhammad Ali's back there.
We'll see. Make sure you subscribe to Bleachers and Speakers on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to Midwest Ciphers on YouTube. That's why we're here.
That is actually why we're here.
We had a Midwest Cipher recording today, so that'll be dropping on Monday. Subscribe to Midwest Ciphers. subscribe to Corner to Copa. There's been some moving around with the Tigers.
Yeah, a couple signings.
So make sure you subscribe to Corner to Copa. And make sure you're following us on all the aggregators. If you're watching and not listening, you can be heard on platforms like YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Podcast, anywhere you can listen to a podcast. You can find us in those on those platforms. Just type in Bleachers and Speakers FFSN in your search. Make sure that you're following us. Download the episodes and hit that notification bell on. When we drop content, you'll get an alert. So check us out there. You got put a ball on this for us so we can get out of here.
Let's keep the ball out of Stafford's hand, create some turnovers, and handle business in the red zone, and we'll get a dub. And it's going to be lit. If we get that dub today,
we will be going live after the game regardless.
Regardless.
So we'll go live after the game, and we'll have our recap. We'll talk about it, and we'll see if what we said made any sense or matched up to what happened,
or just none of that. Just nope.
All right. You got a prediction?
I ain't picking against the Lions, man.
And that's the thing. Like, I can never pick against them.
Nah, I mean,
there's been some games where I said, I don't think we're gonna win today, but I'll never say it on front of y'all.
30-27. I don't know.
Whew.
It's gonna be some points now. That might be on the low end.
I don't need my pressure to go up like that. Subscribe to Bleachers and Speakers on YouTube.
Get your lick back. If an organ gon' do something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your ish splat. Stop, let this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. Get your lick back. If an organ gon' do something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your ish splat. Stop, let this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back.
I feel like I'm JX.
J-Way,
I'm a perfectionist. Adderall got me restless.
I'm gone.
Run with a wild crew, they get reckless. Young boy, come up off that neck.
Give me that.
To the trench. See a lead, be the band.